What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Oscar Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor predictions. But of course, subscribe, hit that notification button, like this video, and comment what you think and what I should do in the future. I did want to say before we start though that I'm thinking about doing a video where me and somebody FaceTime and we talk about movies for a little bit and you have any ideas of what we should talk about while I'm trying to figure out who I want to do that with, definitely let me know in the comments and everything like that. But let's go ahead and jump in. So we have Best Actor, and I've had this five in my head for about probably since August, but I've only made one change. Same movie, but a different actor. And we're going to get into that. But of course, I think we should talk about who I think is the most leading into this category and down. And we have to start off with Anthony Hopkins, the father. Speaking of the father, I was not able to see it Saturday. I literally slept right through when I was supposed to watch it. I was very mad, but it is what it is. I'll see it eventually. And but what I've heard about it is Anthony Hopkins crushes it. He destroys his this role, and I think this is going to be one of those very stacked categories. I think the five that I have are pretty much what it should be at least. I know there's a couple other movies that are creeping in, but I definitely think one of the most leading people right now is Anthony Hopkins for the father. He just plays this guy who. I think last year the Two Popes he crushed it, and I saw the Two Popes at Aspen Film Festival, and I remember leaning over telling my dad like Anthony Hopkins is crushing it, and here he is a year later doing another crushing Oscar-worthy performance. I mean, the man, I don't know how old this man is, but he's so old, but he still goes out here and crushes it on the screen like he did back in the 90s. So it's very interesting to see how he has lots of step at all, and I don't think he's far from losing that step either because each role just gets more and more and more better. And we're in 2020, and he's been in the game for God knows how long. So it is amazing to see that he hasn't won an Oscar in a very long time. Do I think he can win it? I mean, he has a very very big chance, but you have the second one like Roy Lindo from The Five Bloods. I think he was one of the best performances I've seen this year that I saw already. And oh my gosh, I watched it, and I remember telling my family, I'm like, when y'all watch this movie, look out for Roy Lindo. He is an unbelievable actor in this movie. I mean, he crushes it. He's never won an Oscar, and I don't know if he'll win this, but I know that he is truly in the running. So is Anthony Hopkins. But The Five Bloods, though, I have seen The Five Bloods, not The Father. So what I can say about The Five Bloods is everything people are saying about Delroy Lindo's performance is accurate. It is very true. It was a crushing role. He literally crushed everyone. I mean, Chadwick Bozeman was good in it too, but every time Delroy Lindo was on the screen, you were just I mean, like your breath just got taken away. I mean, like his monologue when he's just walking in the jungle and he's just looking at the camera and just talking. Those were some of the great moments, greatest moments of the movie with his acting. And he's worked with Spike Lee in the past, but this one was their best collaboration by far. I would love to see him work with Spike Lee again, especially if Spike Lee can pull that out of Delroy Lindo. They're doing something right. Then number three, we have Tom Hanks for News of the World. News of the World just dropped their trailer last week. This is still going to be a December release date. And I saw this trailer, and man, it looks astonishing. I think it's not one of your Western gunslinger movies. This is going to be one of those slow pace Westerns. But Tom Hanks has proven since what 80s that he, no matter what type of role he does, he's going to go all in. And I remember when I was going around predicting for this past year's Oscars, I read online that apparently somebody was on the set and they saw Tom Hanks act that day, and they said that the scenes he did was some of the best acting they've ever seen him do, and he was just nominated for an Oscar this past year. Same thing with Anthony Hawkins. Um, Tom Hanks was Best Supporting Actor, and he lost that category to Brad Pitt. I forgot Anthony Hawkins was Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor. I know that he lost too, but nobody was going to beat Brad Pitt. He was unbelievable in Once on Time Hollywood. But no, I think I'm very excited for this movie, and I think what a guy said is accurate because what I saw from the trailer, like Tom Hanks looked great in it, and I really think because the last part of the article said that he can 100% like this is his Oscar, but once news broke out by Anthony Hopkins and The Father, people were saying, "Oh, this is his Oscar." Well, then Roy Lindo, people were saying this is his Oscar. So it's very back and forth, back and forth. I mean, because I don't really know. I haven't seen all 5 of these films, so like I've seen The Five Bloods. I haven't seen The Father. But the fourth one is the Trial of Chicago 7. Now, I've been saying Sasha Baron Cohen from the trailer and everything like that, but once you watch the movie, this might be my opinion, but I think who's got it locked down for Best Actor, at least, is Eddie Redmayne. This is the type of movie that's going to get, granted, it's going to get at the SAG Awards, it's going to get ensemble. Not just nomination, but win as well. Sorry. But Eddie Redmayne's got this on lockdown for Best Actor. He truly, I mean, he's won an Oscar before. He won for his portrayal of Stephen Hawking in Theory of Everything. Then a year later, he was nominated again for The Danish Girl, which I haven't seen, but I know that was an amazing movie. But I heard it was great. The Theory of Everything was awesome. But I like how a lot of these guys have been in Oscar caliber movies before, and now they're revving up for like this can be their year, this can be their Oscar, and it very well could be. So no, I say Eddie Redmayne. This is the type of movie that's going to get 2 nominations for Best Supporting Actor, but Best Actor wise, I think it's just going to go to Eddie Redmayne. I think Sasha Baron Cohen will definitely be one of the best supporting actors, but for Best Actor, Eddie Redmayne, 100%. He just truly, he was absolutely amazing. Everyone in this movie was amazing. I mean, you can pick out name after name after name, but at the end of the day, like you got to pick a minimum. I mean, because you have so many names in this movie, and I've talked about in the review, which you can go to my channel and watch that video too of my review for that movie. And I love this movie. This is one of the best Oscar caliber movies we've had this year. 100%. This will be nominated for Best Picture. This is a big running for Best Picture. I mean, this is the type of movie that I think should win Best Picture. Do I think? I mean, I'm not going to 100% put my money on it just yet because I do want to see Mank and No Man Land in December. But I definitely feel like this can be a winner. And part of that is these performances. I mean, Mark Rylance and Sasha Baron Cohen, but Eddie Redmayne, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I mean, these guys were crushing it. But yes, Eddie Redmayne, for sure. So before we get on to the last one, I did want to say that I think I think Aaron Sorkin, the director of Chicago 7, truly made the best movie he could possibly make. I really think so. Now the last one, but before I say the last one, he has written some amazing movies. He has written some Oscar caliber movies of the year, best movie of the decade. But he's been wanting to do this project since '07. And this was he wasn't supposed to direct it, he was supposed to write it. And then um Steven Spielberg was going to make the movie, but I'm not exactly sure what happened. But I think the way it all went down is perfect. Because Aaron Sorkin did a great job directing. But his writing from '07 and then it came out in 2020, that writing was still so perfect to this day. Of course, he might have done a couple more drafts and everything like that, changes, of course. But still, that's just so amazing to me. And then this guy he has written Steve Jobs and The Social Network and Moneyball, 3, some of my favorite movies of his. It's unbelievable what this guy can do. So when he's pulling all these guys together in this movie, they're going to have to do a great job. And I think with his, not just his writing, but his directing, pulled the best out of these guys. You're talking about a serious topic here, and this is history. And unbelievable what Eddie Redmayne, who just, I think, probably might have outdid himself. I think he might have been a better performance than The Theory of Everything, which is hard because that was one of the best of the year. So it is interesting to see how it goes down. So now we're going to talk about Best Supporting Actor. And what I think is in the main lead is Chadwick Bozeman for Marines Black Bottom. I don't think he's going to get nominated for Defy Bloods. I think it's going to be Marines Black Bottom. They're both supporting actor type roles, so I really don't think he's going to be nominated twice in the same category. But I think if anything, it's going to be Marines Black Bottom. And I saw the trailer, and he's an unbelievable actor. He really is. We lost him too soon. And I really hope that he wins this Oscar, because this is the only Oscar he'll ever be nominated for. And it'll be the only one that he can win. So I'm praying and hoping that he wins. And it's not just because he's passed away, let's give it to him. He deserves it. That's the bottom line. If you watch this trailer, you see how amazing his acting skills are. And he's filming this right when and before his cancer got bad. So I am hoping, I know he's the number one lead. I really think he can win it, but I don't want people to think I just say that because he's passed away. He deserves it, is why I say that. The next one I say is the two guys from Chicago 7, Mark Rylance and Sasha Baron Cohen. That's 2 and 3. Look, I'm telling you right now, 2 nominations for this category for the same movie, Chicago 7, is happening. It really is happening. And who's it going to be, though? I said Mark Rylance and Sasha Baron Cohen. I really wanted to put Joseph Gordon-Levitt because this man deserves an Oscar. He really is unbelievable in this movie. I love him. But no, Mark Rylance and Sasha Baron Cohen, you can't go wrong with that. Mark Rylance won a few years ago for Best Supporting Actor for Bridge of Spies. And at first, I wasn't agreeing with him winning because I wanted Mark Ruffalo to win for Spotlight. If you haven't seen Spotlight, go watch it. It's the Best Picture winner. It came out in 2015. Mark Ruffalo crushed it, and I really wish, still to this day, I really think he should have won. But don't get me wrong, Mark Rylance was amazing in Bridge of Spies. He was absolutely amazing. But when it really comes down to it, my opinion is Mark Ruffalo should have won. Mark Rylance definitely deserves more Oscars. and all that. And this could be that Oscar. But I mean, Chadwick Boseman really is surreal in this new movie coming out in December. That'll be his last one. But no, I mean, Mark Rylance definitely is an amazing actor. I honestly didn't know it was the same guy from Bridge of Spies until I looked it up, and I was like, oh man, I didn't really recognize him. Sasha Baron Cohen, he's known as Borat, Bruno, the Dictator, Ali G. I mean, this man's been in some of the funniest movies of all time, but he can pick up a serious role. He was in Hugo, which wasn't too serious, but it wasn't his genre at least. Uh, he was in Les Miserables, so he's been in movies before that are not his so-called stupid comedies. I mean, I love Borat. I love Borat so much. It is one of the most classic comedies. And I saw number two and I did a review for it. And, I gotta tell you, there is so much controversy around Borat too. But, he's not just Borat. He's an amazing actor outside of comedy. I love it when a comedy director, writer, or actor or actress leaves that um, leaves that genre and goes to drama, because usually they can crush it. I mean, can y'all believe that the director of Dumb and Dumber and There's Something About Mary and Hall Pass and Shallow Hal is the same director that won Best Picture and Best Screenplay for Green Book? I mean, I don't really think people know that. And it wasn't both the brothers, but it was one of the brothers. And I think the next movie he's going to do too is going to be kind of like Green Book, So I'm very excited to see what he does next. But no, Sasha Baron Cohen though, I love him in his comedies. I loved Borat. I loved Borat too. So much controversy around that one, but he's amazing in Trial Chicago 7. Of course, he's kind of funny, but there's a scene in the courtroom. I'm not going to spoil it or anything, but there's a scene in the courtroom where he's being questioned, and that was just an unbelievable scene. It really was unbelievable. In the very beginning, when I found out about this movie, I wanted Michael Keaton to be nominated, but he's only in two scenes, so I hated that he was in there a lot more than I thought he would be. But Michael Keaton though was still amazing. Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. This is another one of those movies that I found out through festivals. This movie was awesome. That I heard. I want to watch it, and I can't wait to watch it. It'll drop in theaters, limited theaters, in end of December, and then January, Amazon Prime, and I cannot wait. This is a directorial debut for Regina King, and I think if anybody's gonna get a nomination for this movie, it's Leslie Odom Jr. So I'm very excited about that. And then number 5, Bill Murray on The Rocks. I really was thinking about taking him out of the 5 and putting someone else, but this might be my opinion at this point, but I would love for him to be nominated. I really do. He won't win, no, but I would love for him to be nominated. The nomination will at least just, I mean, Bill Murray is such an amazing legend. I mean, Ghostbusters. I mean, Stripes. The guy is unbelievable. But in this movie, though, it had a drama plot, but he made it so funny. His one-liners, his face expressions, everything about his character was just genius. And of course, when you're working with a director you love and you respect, it just makes you and the movie better. And that's exactly what we see in this movie on The Rocks. I mean, it's on Apple TV. Y'all should go check it out. It is awesome. I love it so much. But do I think he'll be nominated? I really hope so. I think if anybody gets snubbed in this category, it's him, but I really hope not. But that was my 5 for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. So I was not able to get to that fourth movie Friday, Bad Hair. I still haven't gotten it to it. But I'm just gonna watch it and not do a review at this point. I really wanted to keep it update as possible. But I'm just gonna watch it at some point this week, and I won't worry about a review. But because that's not one of the main movies that I truly want to do a review on. I wanted to, but at this point, there's just no need. It's been almost a week now, and tomorrow I'm going to do a review on His House. I'm going to watch that tomorrow on Netflix. His House is this creepy thriller. I'm going to watch it tomorrow and drop that review for y'all tomorrow. And then I expect probably the beginning of next week, I will do my video for Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress. But uh, but until then, see y'all later.